learning the skills to cook and all that stuff is becoming much and much more integral as food prices are rising. It seems a lot of people don't know how to do it, but it's a skill. It's a life skill that everyone should know because it'll save you a buttload of money and it'll make your food healthier because a lot of times chefs at restaurants are alcoholic smokers and they don't taste anything anymore. So they're just throwing all kinds of shit in there, which you don't necessarily need. And of course, cooking is really difficult in the beginning because you get overwhelmed because you don't have all the ingredients. So you try to make a risotto for the first time, you end up spending like $50 to make 2 plates of risotto. And you're like, what the hell did it just happen? You never cook again. And that's because you have to invest in your base pantry full of different ingredients. And that initial investment of like say $200, $300 in a pantry and tools might seem like a lot, but you'll save at least that much every month for the rest of your life if you start cooking every day. Another way to learn to cook is to aggregate recipes. Anything you're thinking of cooking, don't follow just one recipe. Read like 3 and then just take it in and you'll get a sense of what the recipe is really about. And then improvise based on the 3 recipes you're ingesting. And that's how you get to know what it's all about. And if you're overwhelmed by the idea of having to come up with dishes all the time, just realize you maybe only have to come up with 1 dish a day. And that's dinner. You come up with a fancy dinner, but you make a little too much, and the leftovers become lunch the next day. And breakfast, you keep to like avocado toast or oatmeal, something healthy like that, and you're good. And then you'll have the novelty of having 3 different meals every day, which will keep your palate, excited and stuff. And as you cook yourself and you use just the right amount of ingredients to get everything right, you'll notice your palate changing. You'll notice your ability to taste foods on a deeper level. And you take back control of your own existence because when you're always relying on corporations to feed you complete food, you lose your own power a little bit. And when you get a better handle on it, you can improvise like crazy and just make things from whatever anyone has. And that's when it gets really fun. But it can be stressful at first, sure, but remember, it's like learning anything. It's a little tricky at first, but it's worth it. I have cooking videos on the channel. You can check those out. But there's so many recipes out there now. The internet has changed it all. It's made it so that anyone can learn.